So normally when I make off-roading videos, my truck has to stay at home and I'm out running around filming, getting videos of other people's vehicles. But today we're going to be taking out my 2016 Tacoma TRD Offroad for a little adventure. I'm going out with my friend and we're going to be able to trade off with driving and filming. Right dab in the middle of the shot, we've got Triangle Butte, which I've always wanted to go explore. I can actually see this butte from my house. It's kind of a high point on the horizon, and we're gonna see if we can make it to the top of that butte today. So as I mentioned, my friend Chris is joining us for today's video. You may remember him from an infamous video that we put up last winter where we got the truck stuck in the snow. Took a lot of abuse for that one, but we're coming more prepared in today's video. We got a shovel, we got traction boards, we got a tow rope, and we got a winch now. So we should be pretty set for this little journey. We do have one little factor that could affect things as well. We got Elsa here in the back seat. Great company, but as you all know, kids can be a little needy at times. So hopefully things go all right. We're traveling a total of about 20 miles and our destination sits at 6,414 feet. We started out about 3,600 feet, so quite a bit of climbing over the way. So far the driving is pretty smooth. We're starting off on some gravel road, covering some good distance, but things are probably going to get a little bit tighter and more technical as we get closer to the destination. Hopefully get some cool clips as we go and put the truck to the test a little bit. Look off in the distance right now, see Triangle Hill there looming ahead. Doesn't look quite as tall and impressive from this angle as it did back in town, but definitely from certain angles it looks pretty tall, and I imagine once we get on it we'll really get a better idea of how steep it really is. I also have a feeling we're gonna have some really cool views on top, so I'm excited to see what that looks like. Way that we identified the mountain actually is from an app that Chris downloaded on his phone. It's called Peak Visor, and it's pretty sweet actually. So there's a version you can pay for.
Here.
Okay.
There's an animal.
There's an animal in here.
Oh. There's an animal in the blue.
That's really cool. Thanks, Elsa.
So with Peak Visor, there's a free version and there's a version that you can pay for. Chris has the free version and has been really impressed with it so far. You can basically point your phone at the horizon at any location and it will identify all the high points. And so we were able to point it at the horizon, and we're able to identify it as Triangle Hill. Google Maps didn't even have it identified that way from what I saw. So kind of a cool little feature. Excited to get up there and check things out, and we'll keep you guys updated as we go. Now, I was hoping to drive the truck all the way to the top of Triangle Hill, but I also want to take care of the truck. And I know some of you guys have given me a hard time in the past for worrying about scratching the truck, but the fact that it's black and the fact that I really want to maintain this truck in good condition, I'm not going to continue up the road because I don't want to put a bunch of scratches down the side, but we are going to keep walking on to get to the top. Right now it says we're 3.3 miles out, so it's not too far out, and it's kind of a good excuse to go for a little hike anyway. You can see looking back behind us where we've come from that the trail is starting to get pretty narrow. So we've already gone through some of these sections where it's getting narrow. We just reached a crossroads where we could either go up this way or this direction, and then trail continues to neck down. So right here it's actually not as bad as it is as you get up just a little bit further. If we got further, we kept going, I would just be putting zebra stripes along the side of the truck, or we'd have to be like chopping all the branches off or holding them back or something. Seems like too much trouble and it'd really slow us down. I think it'd be a lot faster just to keep walking. So while for the video I'd like to get some footage of it driving all the way to the top, not going to do it in today's video. So we're feeling like we made the right call, even though it'd be nice to be in the truck. You can see looking behind us, the trail is really narrow. We would have had a real challenge at hand trying to get everything out of the way, or we would have been scratching up the truck pretty significantly. Looking at the map, we are getting pretty close, but our destination is right up there through the trees. And so our plan is to maybe walk just a little further and then cut straight up the side of the mountain, get to our destination, cut off a little bit of distance. Chris here's carrying Elsa on his shoulders.
That's right.
And not sure that we want to do a full 6 miles round trip from where we started. So if we can cut it off by going up the side of the mountain, probably going to be the best choice. So just waiting for a little clearing in the trees to be able to make that cut up the side of the hill. All right, so we chose our path right up the side here. Hopefully we won't have any regrets. Hopefully we won't get lost. Nice thing is that getting lost at this point would be pretty tricky because we're really just headed straight up. As long as we keep going uphill, we'll get to the top. Whether we take a straight line or vary a little bit, we'll see. Harder thing might be coming back down and hitting the road again, but I think it's worth a try. And it'll probably save us some time overall, even though it's a pretty steep climb, especially with a little kiddo on your shoulders. All right, well, Chris has almost pulled off an amazing feat of strength. You can see we're getting pretty high up over the tree line. And if you look up to the top, we're seeing some blue sky, and it appears we might almost be at the summit. So our decision to cut straight up may pay off after all. It was not an easy climb. I struggled myself without a child on my back, and impressed by Chris. He hasn't even fallen once yet. All right, this is looking good. Yay! Almost, anyway. Look at this beautiful road we could have driven up. It looks so clear right here. And I don't even think those are all motorcycle marks. I think some of those are vehicles, but there are actually other routes to get up here. So we probably should have gone a different way. It would have been less narrow. So in the sake of keeping this short again, I think we're gonna cut straight up that way, right, Chris? Just kidding.
Sure.
Oh?
No.
I think we'll stick to the road from here. Got a future cross-country runner in training. She's a quick one. Perfect running form. Amazing. Go, Elsa. Oh. All right. Oh, there's another truck up here. Check it out. That's a sweet view. Pretty sweet up here on top. You can see Mount Bachelor that direction. We got Broken Top, South Sister, Middle Sister, North Sister, Mount Washington, Three Finger Jack, and Mount Jefferson. Wow. That is a pretty sweet view. Tam MacArthur rim right here in front of Broken Top and South. Pretty sweet. You can see that there's an F-150 that made it up top. Also black, no scratches on the side, so he definitely took a better route than we did. Doesn't look like they're around right now. A pretty sweet camping site. Elsa's pretty excited about being on the summit here.
Elsa wants to play with the gun, and I'm telling her no.
Oh gosh. So it's a pretty sweet view up here, but we're short on time, so we're gonna be headed down already. Like I said before, that F-150 doesn't have any scratches on it, so it looks like there's a better route that you can use to get up to the top of the hill. I do know there's another highway on the other side that we probably could have started from, so I think there's a good chance I'll be back up here again, hopefully make it to the summit next time with the Tacoma. But for the time being, we're gonna get back down as quick as we can so that we can get Chris home on time. So even though we walked down the hill, we were able to find another route on the way down that we can use to get up there again. So definitely planning to make another trip up to the top of Triangle Hill before too long. Hopefully get Richard and Matt in on that one as well, and bring a whole Tacoma gang along. To stay posted on that and for more videos of the 3rd generation Tacoma, subscribe to my channel. In the meantime, thanks for watching.